Hey everyone, Jeff coming at you from my channel, Comics and Tattoos, and today I have another CGC unboxing for you, so stay tuned. Hey everyone, Jeff coming at you from my channel, Comics and Tattoos, and today I have another CGC unboxing for you. This was a pre-screen at 7.5. I was going to try not to look at the grades, but I got charged, and after a few days, the item or the submission still didn't pop up into my queue. Last time it popped up in my queue, and I got billed that Monday, and it shipped that Friday. This one never popped up in my queue, so I didn't know what was going on. I searched the submission list, and it popped up, and all the grades were there, and I just couldn't look away. So I did take a peek at some of these grades. Let's start off with the one rejection. I got one rejection of them on X-Men 97. This was first Lilandra, but did not reveal her name or her face. Later revealed in 102 and 105. First up is X-Men 92 and a 9-2. I want to say this was Phoenix joins the team. Next up, X-Men 99. First time Cassidy. Black Time Cassidy, brother of Banshee, in a 9-0. Next up, X-Men 98 in a 7.5. Early new team with the Sentinels. Classic Sentinel cover. Next up, X-Men 96. This is first Maura McTaggart in a 9-4. I want to say this is fourth appearance of the new team. Would be Giant Size 94, 95, 96. So, yep. This is the banger of the group. I paid about $100 for this, and this is currently going for about $600 in a 9-4. So, very happy with this one. That will definitely be going up on the wall. Next up, Captain America 323. First John Carter in a 9-2. This was submitted about a year ago. This was the second portion of my order that had been submitted the end of March of 2021. This was back when the show was going on and there was big spec for John Carter. Not too bad for a 9-2 for an 80s book. And Iron Man 1, Riri with the Addie Granoff, Missy Elliott cover, Hip Hop, 9-4. I was a little disappointed. I was expecting a little bit better on this one, but I do know the black covers can be hard. Next up, another one, Wolverine #1 in a 9-2. Much better than the last one I submitted. I think I had like a 7-5, but again, hard with the black covers, so I'll take it. Again, better than the last one. Next up, Astonishing X-Men #6. This was first Abigail Brand. And another one I was really hoping for a 9-8 in, but beautiful cover. Next up, X-Men #4. First Omega Red in a 9-6. Again, better than the last one I submitted, was an 8-0. Again, would have really liked the 9-8, but what can you say? Next up, X-Men Annual #14. First cameo of Gambit. This one said fingerprints. So I'll have to take a better look at this. This was actually from bought this off the shelf back in the day. Heaven forbid you actually read your book. So again, I'll have to take a better look at that. For the most part, all the notes said either spine creases or waves or lines to the cover, except for that one. It had the additional fingerprints on. The last time they got me on fingerprints, they knocked it down to like a 6.0. So next up, Uncanny X-Men 282. First cameo of Bishop. The next one was actual full appearance in a 9.4. Love my X-Men. X-Men 239. First cover appearance of Mr. Sinister. Eventually, I'm going to get a 90 into this, even if I have to just buy it out. So I got many copies, and I'm going to keep submitting. But eventually, I just might end up just buying a 90 out. Next up, X-Men G21, first Sinister in a 9.0. I do have a 9.8 that I bought out because last one was pretty low. This one's a little bit better than the last one I submitted, but again, the 9.0. I typically buy these anytime I see them for a reasonable price. Thought it was decent and decided to submit it. Next up, another Captain America 354. First, John Walker as U.S. agent in a 9.2. Again, speccing back when Falcon and the Winter Soldier was on. John Carter came out, and it was, again, about a year ago, and some of the values definitely went down on some of those. But still, very cool book from my collection. Very happy to still be 9.2 from a book that was 1989 that I bought off the shelf, so that's pretty cool. Next up, West Coast Avengers number 45. Again, back when WandaVision was out, everybody was speccing really big on the White Vision, hoping he's going to return. I'm sure he probably will. In a 9.0. And again, this was from my collection that I bought off the shelf. Next up, a Spider-Man 151. This is an homage to Amazing Spider-Man 33. I saw the cover in the comic book store, and I thought this was something. Knew it was something, but I didn't realize it was an homage. So still pretty cool cover. Not bad for a 9.0. Next up, Amazing Spider-Man 162. First Jigsaw in an 8.5. Again, still spine ticks and creases. So I thought this one was a little bit better, but early Punisher, cool issue. Next up, Amazing Spider-Man 265. First Silver Sable in a 9.6. Real close, but no cigar. So cool issue. You know, I love my female characters. Would have been nice for a 9.8. Okay, and the last 6, I put these in order so they could come up. Was pretty excited to see these. Web of Spider-Man 131, the first issue of the Craven's Last Hunt in a 9.4. I saw 3 of these issues in a local LCS comic book shop, and that just set me off on completing it and sending in a submission for the entire set. I do have another set of these back from when I purchased them, but they're not really the best in order to probably mid-grade, but I wanted the best copies that I could probably get to submit. So very cool storyline. I think it's kind of iconic. And again, 9.4 for the first one. Next up, Amazing Spider-Man 293, Craven's Last Hunt in part 2 in a 9.6. Again, real close. Would have been nice to have a 9.8 in that. Next up, Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man 131, Craven's Last Hunt part 3 in a 9.4. Next up, Web of Spider-Man 32 in a 9.4, Craven's Last Hunt part 4. Iconic Zet cover. This is beautiful. I wish I would have, again, got a higher grade, but still a 9.4 isn't terrible for an 80s book. Definitely an iconic cover. Sorry. Next up, Amazing Spider-Man 294. Craven's Ass Hunt Part 5 in a 9.4. And last but not least, Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man 132, Part 6 in a 9.6. So nothing earth-shattering. I might have not have submitted as many of these if I'd have known some of the grades. I think the CGC might have been a little harder on some of these grades. A little disappointed after my last two submissions were all 9.8s, and I got absolutely no 9.8s in this one, but what are you going to do? Let's hope for the next one. So I have at least another 3 submissions coming within the next month, coming up to a year of the cutoff before they raised the prices last April, and I submitted a bunch of books. Also Value and some magazine, but I'm sure those will be a bit longer, and some more after that. So let's hope the next ones are a little bit better. Hope you enjoyed. Remember, the best books to buy are the books that you love. Peace out.